It started.
Hello, guys. Welcome to the Orange's Dark Past podcast. I'm here with the person I referred to as L in the recent video addressing the allegations, and I will be calling them Olive throughout this podcast.
Okay. Things that really should be talked about during this podcast. I think mainly the pedophile allegations because of or should I say PDF file.
Um,
Due to me being, I wouldn't say I was part of those. I mean, wouldn't be part of those allegations, but I was talking about those two a lot. Main things that I would say that reason why I started getting kicked off about that was you remember our the other A, not the one that has a little brother, the other A.
the other A. Um, yes,
Um
I do remember other A.
yes. He was talking to one of the friends. I don't remember their I'm going to call them like Pencil. We're going to call him Pencil.
Yeah.
And she was I think she was younger than you. That kicked me off to the point that I was like a bit more suspicious. Also with the whatchamacallit, the sad Satan stuff. Even though it has been down, I morally still believe that it is on a hard drive, which you can, tell me if it isn't or not. But morally, as I said, I still believe that. But of course, you can say what know, because I don't know personally. This is just my morals talking.
Yeah,
Yeah.
of course. Who is Pansexual Heart Attack and why are they messaging me? Anyways, um, I'm getting spammed images by Pansexual Heart Attack. Oh, it's F. Other F,
Yeah.
not the
Other F.
not the Muslim F, but other F.
Mhm.
Um. Oh, I could just call him. What's the name they're okay with going by? They told me I'm allowed to call him Bone.
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 I think Bone will be
Bone.
okay.
Yeah, Bone. But yeah. So you want me to address that, right?
Yeah.
Um. Okay. So let me. I guess. So wait. What is the story behind the pencil?
Pencil. So I can't say it on YouTube, but I will try to um. Yeah.
Say it in like.
I'll say
Say
it
it
in
in
Gen
like.
Z terms.
Yeah.
Um. So the pencil thing with it. It started off in a pool, I think.
Yeah.
That and I don't remember where the screenshot is. I wish I backed it up on a hard drive so I can like send it to you, but I don't know where it went because I had a fax erase on my computer. That so something happened while you guys were texting, and it happened at a pool, and you were talking to her in a way. I don't know how to explain it, but in a way. Um,
Was this other A? Is
I think I'm
pencil
in.
other A?
Give
Or
me.
could we call her J?
I think J would be fine. Oh yes, J. J. Yep.
Yep. So
Um.
I know exactly what the conversation you're talking about. This was during an era where I was still catfishing.
Okay.
So um She had also lied about her age when we first met, by the way. I do want to throw that out there.
Okay.
But anyways, I had for the longest time, I was big on um I had a crush on her and she said that she had a crush on me too. She liked me too.
Okay.
Um I was about maybe 13 years old at this point.
Okay.
By the way, she is actually older than me by I think a month.
She is older than you.
Um
Okay.
like as of right now, like me myself, she's older than me by a month, I believe.
Okay.
Um because I am November 11th of November 2009, and I believe she is October 2009.
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Um so like I think we're both 16 though, and we're both going to be 17.
Yeah.
Either way, I could be wrong. They might be 2010, but I don't think so. Um anyways, yes, I was pretending to be a 18-year-old at the time, which I addressed this on the channel.
Yep.
Um, and it was I had said that I was um edging.
Yes.
That's the way to put it, or gooning in a pool. Um, those terms YouTube will allow. Um, and basically, I wasn't obviously. One, I was typing this all out on my tablet, um, pretending that I had a waterproof phone,
That's very
which was
interesting.
which was all part of the LARPing that I did. If you
Mhm.
guys know what LARPing means, and as this other person, and at the time, it was I thought it was attractive. I thought she would like that. It was weird, really gross to look back at.
Yeah.
Um, because I was pretending to be an older person,
Right.
but she had also said she was older at the time. But to be honest, I knew Jay for about I want to say 5 years before she blocked me.
Mhm.
Um, I knew her a long time, and I even told her multiple times I'm sorry if I ever made her uncomfortable. And um, looking back at it, I think she was a great, um, very very kind-hearted. Anybody who knows her, you guys might remember her from videos, like some of my first videos. She was a great, kind-hearted person. Um, and at that time, I barely understood anything. Um, until I started to actually be myself.
Um, I'm glad that you cleared that about. It's good to know that some beliefs are true, some are, who knows.
Yeah.
Um, the other thing I do want to talk about is the Sad Satan, the original copy that has
Yes.
all that nasty stuff.
So, um, once again, that was me LARPing.
Okay.
I personally do not believe. I'm one of those people who I believe like I kind of believe it, but a lot of people would say it's a creepy pasta kind of thing, where we don't actually know if Sad Satan ever existed, the original copy, the original game. Um, I've only ever played the Roblox game. I did play the Steam version once, which is literally just where you walk around dark holes and there's like loud music.
Yeah.
um, it's not very interesting. And from what I know, you guys can go look up what the original Sad Satan copy is. And I think there's a lot of Reddit posts about it, but in those comments, you can find people talking about how it never existed or how nobody else remembers this game. So it's one of those, I guess, internet myths, kind of.
One of those
Plus, I
internet
feel,
creepy pastas.
yeah, and I think the other thing is if it really was like a game that people still had access to and was still popular, because I found the story out only after playing the Roblox game
Mhm.
because I looked it up and I found a YouTuber talking about it. And I was like, oh, that's cool. I might boost my ego if I say I played this original game that nobody else has played. Um, but yeah, I don't even think I was old enough to play it when they say the original game was around. Um, so yeah, if it was, I would have been like 9 years old, and I don't think I was playing a game like that at 9.
Right.
Um, so yeah, there's like no. Plus, I've actually never been on the dark web. Interesting fact about me: I avoid places like dark web or what is that one? Like it's not Reddit. It's the one that people used to use before Reddit, or like instead of Reddit, where they would like find internet myths or like old stuff. Uh,
There's
I
one.
forget what.
I don't remember what it is, but I think they shut it down.
Yeah, it was the same. It was where the Burger King foot lettuce came from. Um, I forget the name of that site though, but there was I don't even go on that because I always was scared of that kind of stuff. I'm one of those people who I have a very morbid mind, but I never actually like want to see any of it.
Right.
So like my mind is there's a site called Run the Gauntlet. I'm not allowed if I'm allowed to talk about this on YouTube. No, I am. People talk about it. Which I found out the other day about on Instagram, where it's like challenges of like where they will show you the G word and stuff and see how capable you are of watching it. And I listened to the lady talk about it. I never wanted to find out what it was actually like though,
Yeah.
because I know that stuff would probably scar my brain.
Right.
So I've never been the type to go out of my way to look for that stuff.
Mhm. I know brains can be a bit curious. You know, that's why I really like looking into like true crime things because you get more
Yeah,
things out of that instead of snooping through the dark web and getting your ass in trouble.
exactly. It's like morbid curiosity. I really like there's this one chick who she's like she's a mortician or whatever, but she does videos on like creepy stuff and I like it.
Yeah. Um.
I'm gonna start walking around because I don't want to just sit in one spot. But yeah.
Um. Is there anything that you want to discuss with me with other things that has happened, like um past things that has happened between like me and you or the whole group that we could
Um
probably talk about?
so is it okay if the channel knows like who you are? Like I'm not gonna say your name, but like if I reference some things.
Yes.
So you, by the way, you have a really funny dad. A hilarious dad.
Huh?
I don't know why I got so rage baited by that. Your dad's pretty funny.
Can you repeat that? My dad?
You have a really funny dad.
Oh, yep.
I
My
don't know
father
why
who
I
rage
don't know.
baits with
Yeah,
other
I don't know
videos.
why I got so rage baited. Yeah, I don't know why I got so rage baited by it, but it was definitely funny.
It was, yeah. He's an interesting father.
The other thing I will say is there was definitely times that I insulted you without it trying to be an insult, but it still was insulting. I think I did that a few times. Um, with like the whole calling you a drama queen and drama starter. That was very disrespectful looking back at it. I think that if I could choose some different words, I would. Now looking back at it,
Yeah.
because you're at the end of the day, you are a pretty good person. Like I'm not gonna be like, oh my god, you're a fantastic person. Nobody is perfect,
No one
but
ever is perfect.
you're a good person at the end of the day. Um, you only ever really meant the best. The other thing is, I always like even when you just told me about why like you wanted to get this done today.
Hmm.
I think I told you this before. I still to this day look at, like, even whenever I talk to you about you to people, I still am like, um, I still have that protective side. I'm still like, in like that proud side. Like I was very proud to like, I was like, oh my God, that's fantastic that you're getting into that. That's a good opportunity because it's like something that, um, not everybody has the balls to do.
Yeah.
So it's like, in a way, I was proud of you still because it was like, oh my God, wow, you're doing so good.
Yeah.
Um, so stuff like that, I guess, is just more like what I've wanted to get off my chest for a while. Is like I'm not really, I don't have anything against you, and I think like I tried to say that last time we talked, but then the whole thing happened with just all that, and then like there was a lot of screaming that happened,
There was a lot
a
of
lot of
screaming, and
talking over people, but I think that um that just made me. That's the other thing I want to address is that did not help me personally.
honestly, I don't think it helped anyone.
Because just coming in, like, even though, yes, I said some things about A, which I addressed in the video, I was upset with everything, with how the friendships had just ended. And I felt like when I lost your guys' friendships, I was like, oh my God. Like, at the time, my ego was like, oh my God, I've lost everything, you know? Like, my whole life is ruined. Now, looking back at it, that wasn't the case, obviously. Though, like, getting random death threats in my comments or random threats of going to prison was definitely still continued to scare me.
Right.
Um, but I mostly just ignored them. YouTube eventually got a hold of them. Um, or like my videos randomly getting striked with privacy takedown notices. It was definitely a weird time. I felt like I was being attacked in some ways, but at the same time, I felt like it was justified.
Yeah.
Um, but like no videos have been taken down, obviously. None that are like, because the thing is one, and as the YouTuber who owns the channel, I follow my state laws, which is simply that, and YouTube's rules, and that is, and in the state of Maine, as you might know, it is one person consent state. As long as one person is aware that they are being recorded and they consent at that time, then it's okay.
Yeah.
So, while I did say I was going to take down some videos, I one of my biggest goals that I achieved was hitting in 2026, in 2025, hitting daily uploads all year. I said I was going to do it, and I did it, and I didn't want to lose those. So that's why I never did end up doing it, but I tried to make sure people were still okay with the content being up.
Right.
Um, which is what made me kind of like, I almost want to say, well, yes, it was for my own gain. Even to this day, I still kept your guys's like socials in the descriptions.
Right.
I still kept everything there because I wanted, and I still like kept things, just shout outs, any of that stuff, because I like want you guys to know that I, even if I don't gain anything out of it, or even if I do gain anything out of it, I want you guys to as well.
Right.
Even if you guys didn't want to be associated anymore, I felt like I felt like we had spent all this time recording. Why would I ruin the work that we created?
Right.
Just delete it all when I don't have backup copies. I don't have any of that. And what if you guys turned around and were like, well, we didn't want this video deleted or something? And then I would feel bad.
Mm-hmm.
Because the way I looked at it was like we put, like I said, hours and hours into those videos. We would spend literal hours just recording. And I just still to this day, I feel part of me feels bad, right?
Right.
For um not being as open, but then at the same time, I was very honest with you guys about certain things, like about my past and other stuff, and about YouTube videos and about recording and all that stuff. I was honest about that. Um, and like, I think I came out to you guys about the catfish stuff in my past, and or I don't know if you ever heard me say it, but I know I talked to Red about it. Sorry. Well, their name's okay to stay on the channel. That's right.
Okay.
And A. I talked to A about it. I talked to Red about it, and I talked to other people. Even Jay knew about it. But the stuff that I didn't come forward, I should have came forward with sooner. I just didn't know how you guys would react, and I didn't want to lose friends. But it seems like at the end of the day, I lost more friends in not doing so.
Yeah. There has been a lot that has happened between a lot of people in collection.
Yeah.
Um,
Sorry, I'm getting bit by mosquitoes.
oh,
Keep
you're
talking.
fine. Mosquitoes are annoying. Um,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, we all need a little bit of working on,
Yeah.
but not everyone's perfect, and not everyone will be perfect.
Yeah. Before we end this off, is there anything else you want to confront me about or ask me questions about?
I do want to ask you a question about this.
Yeah.
Are you and Red still in contact?
I don't believe so. I haven't checked, but I don't think so. We don't talk if we have any contact with each other.
You haven't talked to like full on conversations, no recordings or anything?
No. Last time we talked, though, she told me it was okay to keep videos up and okay to record. She was down to record and other stuff. It's just um, Shiggy wasn't comfortable with the whole thing either. Um, so it was a lot of working, and my partner wasn't really comfortable with Red. So there was a lot of parties clashing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, a lot of uncomfortableness.
Yeah. Especially due to the situation, I didn't know what was being like constantly said back, and I didn't know what your guys' plan was yet because I kept getting threats,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like I could tell her something about my life, like somewhere where I'm going or like somewhere I'm going to be staying at. The next thing you know, these people and their gangs are pulling up because that's the type of stuff that was getting commented on my videos.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess that was just that for the most part.
Yeah. Well, that's mainly what I wanted to talk about. It
And
get some things cleared, and probably get more things cleared in a future date.
yeah, and I mean, if any of the others want to come forward and talk, um, they are more than welcome to. Just make sure they are aware, because also, since you are still recording, um, shout out to you for being civil, staying calm, and actually having this conversation. Because at the end of the day, I honestly didn't know if any of you guys would be able to do that after everything.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that you could at least. And is anyone else can come along as long as they know and understand I guess. Sorry, I'm walking past people right now. But as long as they understand the part of keeping it civil,
Right.
they can feel free to come talk to me for a podcast. And even if they wanted you there to like, I don't know how free you are, but like if they need you there to record it because I couldn't or they can't,
Yeah,
you're also always welcome to come back and like not, you've already gotten kind of what you wanted, or if you think of anything else, you can bring it up.
yeah,
But like, I think that's great. I honestly thought I was gonna do the first episode with like Mikey or Angel, but I think this is actually better for a first episode.
yeah.
So,
Having
is there any?
someone who isn't on the channel much, isn't on the channel anymore, talk first and get like a little bit more things cleared up, you know?
Yeah. Um. And if Jester's ever available, I want him on here too. I spoke to him today.
Yeah, I did get told
Um.
about that. Yep.
If he's like ever available to speak or call for like even a little bit, um, I would be more than happy to have a conversation with him.
Hmm.
Um, what could possibly happen is he could put us like if he needed you to if he wanted it recorded, he could put you in a group chat.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, should I do the outro?
Go ahead. It's your channel.
Yeah. Anyways, guys, I will see you all in the next episode. And I think it's very freeing to get this stuff off my chest. Um, Shout out to Olive, aka L, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye bye.